Hello there folks, Nathan here, welcome back. Hope you're well. Welcome back once again to, I've just realised I've said welcome back twice, but never mind. Welcome back to food and drink reviews here on my channel. And here we go with another one then. Goodness me, these reviews are coming thick and fast, aren't they? And I can assure you now that this isn't going to be the last one for a while. I've got quite a couple of things to review over the next couple of days for you. So, plenty more videos to keep you entertained. So we're looking at something today which is quite a popular snack here in the UK. It's probably one of the most popular crisps that you will find in the UK, and it is the one and only Pringles. And there is Mr. Pringle there with his big bushy moustache. And I've just noticed his little bow tie there, look at that. So I spotted these today because these are a new flavour. What does it say there? Festival edition. These are. Oh right. Festival edition, eh? Never seen these before. So what flavour are they then? Well, if we scoot down to the bottom of the can, we can have a look. Salt, pepper, and herb wedges flavour. It's going to be interesting, isn't it? There's the salt. There's little leaves there, take it there, the herbs. And oh yes, there's the pepper. And obviously that's the picture of what they look like. Oh, look at that. Very decorative, isn't it? Very decorative, the can. There's a picture of what the Pringles look like. Not an awful lot to go by on the logo. Obviously it says Pringles there. That's sort of what would be the top of Mr. Pringle's shirt, wouldn't it? The name. He's got his little bow tie there, and so he looks quite smiley, doesn't he? I've noticed he hasn't got a mouth though. Doesn't have a nose or a mouth. Just got this giant moustache. But he looks generally happy enough, doesn't he? Looks quite satisfied. So I wonder if I'll be satisfied by the end of this video. Well, only time will tell. So let's flip the I keep saying the can. It is a can in a way. It just says again there on the back, Festival Edition Pringles, salt, pepper, and herb flavour. All these bursts of colour with the musical notes there. Again, festival, so we associate that with music. A little bit of writing down there, I can't really make it out. I suppose it's a little bit about the ingredients. Nutritional information there. It's not really a lot to look at in all fairness. No, there isn't, and then obviously back to the front again. And there's the top of the lid, if you just see that. So there you got Mr. Pringle there. Just says Pringles. It does have a little bit of writing around there, but I can't make it out. Well, I'll have a look when I open them. So you can see, if I just turn the can round, there's a little pull tab just there. So what you do is you pop this plastic lid off, and then you peel this off. So I'm going to pop that now. So just get your thumb. Watch this. Get your thumb and just push. There you go. Popped right off. Put that to one side because obviously I'm not going to plan to eat them all. He says. And then when the video is uploading, I'm like, oh, I think I'll have a few more. It's always the way. So I'm just going to pop them down. I'm not going to be cheeky and have a smell just yet. So I'm just going to try and see if I can make out this writing on the top of the. No, I can't make it out. Looks like it's the right way, but this is reversed. You probably can read it. Don't really know what it says. I don't know whether it's ingredients or... I can just make out Pringles there. WWB Pringles. Could it be an address of where they're made? Possibly. I'm not too sure. Then again, you might be able to see that a little bit better than I can. Well, obviously, it's foil protected on the back to keep them nice and fresh. So I can just shove that to one side because you don't need that anymore. So let's bring. Just had a quick smell. Smell a little bit herby. I'll tell you what they smell like. They smell a bit like the cheese and onion Pringles, not the sour chip cream and onion that we normally have. The actual cheese and onion in the darker green can. I don't know whether any of you viewers out there have tried those. So I'll get a few out, and obviously that might be a few too many. That'll do. Oh, you get this residue on your fingers as well, like a powdery residue. What I'll do is I'll just sort of make a nice pattern. Just to have a look at. Ugh, powdery residue on my fingers. Horrible. There we are. So I hold that there like that. Let me just try and get them in a bit more. Have a look. There we go, you can just about see them there. That'd be a good thumbnail as well. So they're quite oval in shape, but they do have like a crescent sort of shape to them as well. They're not flat. If they were flat, they would just be like a more or less a solid oval shape, but they're not. They're actually got quite a crescent to them, or an arc, which I'll show you when we have a look at one up close. But yeah, the colouring of them, there's not much colouring to them. It's not like the Texas barbecue ones or the smoky paprika that have flavouring on them, which obviously gives them like a deeper colour, like an orangey colour. But just to point out, I won't be reviewing any of them flavours that I've just mentioned, because obviously I've had them millions of times. The only reason I'm doing this flavour is because I've never tried them before. There is one other flavour as well that I saw today that I haven't tried, hot chili sauce. I might have to go and pick them up as well and review those ones. But as for like your bog standard ones, I'm not going to be reviewing them. So let's have a look at one, shall we? Now, you've probably guessed, before we get to the eating part of this video, these are going to crunch, so I will give you a warning when I'm about to eat one. If you don't like the sound of crunching, you might want to adjust your volume. So as you can tell then, they've got quite like a dip in them. So they're sort of a crescent shape that way, and they're a crescent shape that way. Exactly the same on the other side. So you can just about see like the powdery residue on there, which I'm presuming is maybe the salt flavour. And then there's a couple of little, you can just see there, like a little bit of residue there, which I'm presuming is probably the black pepper. And then there are a couple, now looking at it close up on the camera, there are a couple of yellowish sort of specks on it as well, so maybe that could be the the herb flavouring. So they are more or less easy to break. They don't break evenly, they just sort of like crumple apart, but yeah, they break apart very easily. Very nice consistency there. Well, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to eat a whole one, and I'm going to see what I think of them. So there we go. That's a good perspective. Right, so I'm about to eat this now, so there will be sounds of crunching. If you don't like sounds of people eating or chewing or crunching, adjust your volume now. So here we go then. First taste of a salt, pepper and herb flavoured Pringle. Oh, that's very nice. I'll just eat this broken one. Mmm. That was very nice. It tastes like some sort of dish that I'd eat abroad. I can vaguely taste the pepper, but what I can taste more is the herb flavouring. Can't distinguish what exact herb it is. Could be basil, maybe, or coriander, something like that. I don't know if it's coriander. Could be basil. I don't know. It's definitely some sort of herb. Well, yes, it's a very nice mild flavouring. It's got a good strong flavouring to it, but it's mild as well in that sense. You know, it's not too overpowering. It's not like, oh, I can't eat this, it's too flavourful. Very nice flavour. We'll have another one. Yeah. I think with them being salted as well, I think that helps with the flavouring. It all complements each other very well. The salt, the pepper and the herbs. I'm very impressed with them. They're probably one of the nicest Pringles I've ever tried. I've still got the flavours in my mouth. Still like the aftertaste. I can still taste all the flavours. It's very nice. It's not normally like me to be speechless in a review. No, I can't distinguish what particular herb it could be, but it does taste really nice. Really does. It's a lovely taste. And like I said, I think the salt and the pepper complements it well as well. Definitely one of the most nice flavours I've ever tried of Pringles. I mean, you've got all them flavours out there. You got your regularly salted, your salt and vinegar, your prawn cocktail, sour cream and onion, Texas barbecue, paprika. You know, they're all the ones that I've had in the past. But these top them all. The paprika ones, I think, are are probably my favourite. Not just because they remind me of going on holiday, but the flavour in them are nice. So yeah, I think these are my second favourite flavour now. And if I could get them again, I'll definitely get them again. So I'm not going to keep pausing because it's going to make the video long and boring. So I'm going to head straight in for my scoring system now, and we're going to conclude this review here. Well, as I've mentioned, there are a lot of different flavours of Pringles that I've tried. Obviously, the ones that I've mentioned I won't review because I've had them countless times in the past, and it just seems a bit pointless, really. But as this is a new flavour, I'm going to be fair. I'm going to give it a 5 out of 5. The flavours, you've got 3 different flavours in one crisp, and they contribute well together. They're not overpowerful. They don't appear to come across sickly. They have a great consistency. I'm just, yeah, I can't really fault anything. Can't really fault anything whatsoever. And you know me, if there's something that I'm not happy with, I will express that. But no, these 100% brilliant. I'd recommend you try them. So that pretty much wraps up this review. It's still quite a long one, 11 minutes I think we're on. Just over 11 minutes, so it's been still quite an in-depth review, but yeah, very fascinating. So thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. Don't forget, give a thumbs up, leave a comment. I haven't hardly had any comments on any of my reviews from anyone, so I'd like to hear from you guys. So leave a comment, subscribe if you haven't. As I mentioned at the start, there's lots more reviews coming over the coming weeks, so stay tuned. And until the next one, take care of yourselves, and I'll bid you a good day.